Holy shit, we just got some insane news regarding Grand Theft Auto 6 and its delay. So let's sit back, relax, and let's get right into this. I honestly wasn't gonna do a video talking about this because I thought it was honestly gonna be all cap, but Jason Schreier just posted an article for Bloomberg saying this. Earlier this week, shares of the video game publisher Take-Two Interactive Software Incorporated plummeted 5.2% following a report that Grand Theft Auto 6 is behind schedule and could be delayed to 2026. The takeaway here is that not for the first time when it comes to video games, the stock market often makes no sense. In reality, video games are always behind schedule and risk getting delayed at any time, especially when they're as ambitious and under as much pressure as the next Grand Theft Auto. And there is so much time between now and the end of 2025 that even if the production somehow going perfectly, it would be impossible for anyone to state definitely that the game will be ready in 21 months. Honestly, I couldn't agree more because think about how big Grand Theft Auto 6 it really is, bro. Like, you have so little time to work on such a project, especially with staff not going to have remote access anymore. I can only imagine all the pressure that corporate Rockstar is under up at their headquarters right now. And we already know that Rockstar had very bad crunch times with Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, but still had delays anyways. Also with Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm not saying that the same scenario is going to happen in this case, but I'm just saying be aware and don't be mad if it does. Me personally, I'm not believing anything that isn't being said by Rockstar, but I'm also keeping an open mind with what the inside sources do have to say. He then proceeded to say that Grand Theft Auto 6 is indeed the most anticipated game on the planet. Its predecessor has sold more than 195 million units, making it second only to Minecraft on the list, one of the best-selling games of all time. And Minecraft cost much less and was released on phones, on top of all the other versions of the game, which made the game way more popular than what it was. Take-Two's fortunes are tied closely to the game's success, and shares jumped last fall when the first trailer was published with the vague promise of a release in 2025. Since then, morale at Rockstar, the developer of Grand Theft Auto, has taken a hit to a new policy that will require employees to work from the office 5 days a week, starting on April 15th. Previously, staff had to follow a hybrid schedule that has become common among many office jobs in the wake of the pandemic. And this is a topic I have covered in previous videos. The change in policy came after a string of security breaches, including a massive 2022 dump of early footage from Grand Theft Auto 6 and a leak of the trailer just hours before it was scheduled to go live. In an email to staff reviewed by Bloomberg, Rockstar executive Jennifer Colby wrote that the move was made for project security and team productivity. Putting an emphasis on the former, she wrote that Grand Theft Auto 6 developers would no longer be able to log into the company's network from outside the office. She also said that although this access has been invaluable for remote work, it is currently the single largest data security exposure we have. I'd say that makes a lot of sense. This lack of remote access has been particularly controversial for employees who might now have to take vacation days if, say, they are feeling slightly under the weather and do not want to risk infecting co-workers. And according to the website Kotaku, Rockstar Games is actually already enacted on this move. The open world sequel is set to launch next year, but the leadership is worried that it could get delayed until 2026. Kotaku also added that the next GTA was also aiming for an early 2025 release, but it's looking like that it's going to get delayed to either late 2025 around the holiday season or 2026. Kotaku has actually updated their story last Tuesday, stating that while early 2025 was at one point possible, it's no longer the target for Grand Theft Auto 6's launch. As for why some believe that was the case, it seems the information was out of date and the symptom of Rockstar Games tightening security and communications within the company. I'm told not everyone is always on the same page or kept up to date across various departments and teams. Personally, I can confirm it's become harder to nail down details since the leaks. However, the majority of sources were certain that early 2025 is no longer possible. Instead, the target is firmly fall 2025, and while most seem confident of hitting that date, I'm still told that there's a possibility of a delay, as previously reported. And as of midday Thursday in New York, Take-Two stock has yet to bounce back, initiating fear in the investors, thinking that the sequel to Grand Theft Auto 5 will not be coming out for another 2 years. And in all honesty, there is no reason to be worried. Me personally, I would much rather have a fully complete game than some unfinished product like when we had Anthem or Cyberpunk, for example. And the investors are honestly overreacting, like, bro, you're gonna get your money, chill. The game will most likely come out next year, if not later next year, for sure. And if it doesn't come out until 2026, boo freaking who, at least we'll have a fully complete game. And like I said earlier, Red Dead Redemption 2 was delayed. It was originally supposed to come out in 2017 and it didn't come out until the year after. Same with Grand Theft Auto 5. It actually got announced in 2011 and didn't come out until 2013, so think about that gap. Schreier also mentioned that the game development is a messy, non-linear process, beset by the biggest challenges, both technology and art. A game must not only run as expected, but at the same time must be beautiful and fun. Also, thousands of people are working on GTA 6 as we speak, many whom work for their own silos creating code for weather physics. Also working on active performances and fighting bugs on the fake streets of Miami, aka Vice City. Let's just hope if there's any glitch spots like there was under that one parking garage in GTA 5 Online, they don't remove it out the game, because I feel like glitch spots are really what makes a video game a video game. Can you guys agree? Also, their jobs are all intertwined and dependent on one another, and a single bottleneck such as a level layout is taking longer than anticipated, or even script pages arriving late. And believe it or not, it can have cascading effects across every discipline. And unfortunately, the call back to office could slow down production on a major scale, because how are they going to have thousands of employees fit in one office? And plus, you got to remember, there's a lot of employees that don't even live in New York. And like mentioned in a previous video, Kobe wrote in an email last month, the company also found tangible benefits from in-person work. Making these changes now puts us in the best position to deliver the next Grand Theft Auto at the level of quality and polish we know it requires, along with publishing the roadmap that matches the scale of ambition of the game. But there are rumblings across Rockstar stating that the unpopular move may lead to attrition, as staff run into hurdles since they would have to try to coordinate with colleagues that are in different time zones, especially without the benefit of virtual access. Losing key staff due to this possibility could of course lead to delays, and none of us want that. But as of right now, thank God, nothing has been enacted yet, so that means nothing has changed. Well, at least until April 15th is when we will officially find out if Rockstar decides to get rid of the remote staff. And finally, Schreier said that he reached out to an employee at Rockstar to ask how things were going, and they replied, "It's chaos." He asked that last summer, so hopefully things now are different. This week, he asked people at the company what they made of the rumor mill, and he was met with nothing but shrugs. Of course, the next installation of Grand Theft Auto is falling behind. It always is. And after reading Schreier's article, it honestly doesn't seem like anything has changed at Rockstar for the past few years. It just seems like a very harshful working environment, to be honest. But we all gotta admit, the work environment can't be more harshful than working at Nickelodeon with Dan Schneider. Yo, fuck Dan Schneider, fuck that bitch ass nigga. I also think that it's not a coincidence that the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer didn't incorporate an official release date like Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 did. It's almost like they were expecting to fall behind and already knew that they were gonna have to delay the game anyways. But again, we're not even in summertime yet. It's still 2024. We still have plenty of time to find out what officially is gonna happen with the game. Me personally, I do think that it will be dropping next year, honestly around the holiday season to be more realistic, because that's what happened with Grand Theft Auto 5. I do not see it dropping in spring at all whatsoever, zero chance. Even though Take-Two's financial reports do say the game is going to be dropping in early 2025, but I do think it's cap, honestly. Like, honestly, I don't think so. But hey, if I'm wrong, I give you guys all permission to come back to this video once the release date is dropped, and you guys can tell me I'm a stupid bitch, because honestly, bro, like, just zero chance. But that's going to be about it when it comes to this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you guys are new. And I want to let you guys know right now, get used to it, because I'm going to be posting way more Let's Plays and skits on this channel. I'm actually working on a Helldivers 2 Let's Play as we speak. I scrapped the Red Dead Redemption 2 video, but I'm still going to drop the Sleeping Dogs video. If you guys want to come through one of my streams to see me play some GTA 5 or just react to stuff, you guys can go down in the description down below and join my Kick, Twitch, or TikTok streams. And don't forget, you guys can use code Miz at checkout for 30% off on all your GFUEL purchases. If you guys are a fan of GFUEL, we got some heat coming out. We have a new Duke Nukem flavor coming out. Actually, it's going to be straight fire. And until next time, I want you guys to all remember this one thing. There's only one of you. I love you. Peace.
Brand new tools, so asphalt, little bitch, motherfucker, I got your name. Then the society soon to come. I look excited, just wanna be numb. Fuck with me, I'm a